And now sports with Chris Duerr from the Little Jess Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram Sports Desk.
Well, it is not every day or in terribly many seasons or even decades for that matter that an Ohio Valley Conference basketball team gets to host the likes of an SEC opponent. But that will be the scenario Friday night in Macomb when the University of Missouri pays a visit to Western Hall. And after tonight, the Tigers will find an unbeaten Leatherneck, their team, awaiting them. What a night tonight for J.D. Gravina's crew, taking on Kansas City tonight, attempting to run the record to 3-0 on the night, and man, working off the momentum of a monster game earlier this week from Reagan McCowan, or I should say over the weekend, who had 35 points. She would get things started tonight from the corner, pull up three, and that is a good opening, and it would get better. The story of the night to know what you know about Mia Nicastro going to work right here, showing off the stretchiness of her game for the mid post with the pop right there. Big night for her, and then more to come in this one off the offensive rebound right here from Kaylin Reed. What a nifty trick pass inside to Mia Nicastro, who had 21 points and 11 boards on the night. More to come in this one. Little defense from Addie Brownstone. She's going to turn things over right here to Miss McDermott, to Reagan McCowan on the back end, cleaning up the mess on the offensive glass. McCowan on the night with 14 points and 6 rebounds, and then the threes would start flying. Allie Meadows on the trail three. Beautiful stuff from her as she cans that. More from Mia Nicastro, completing the double-double on the night, as I mentioned, with her 21 and 11. She has been an early revelation as Western Illinois ran the score out big. Really never going to look back in this one. We'll leave you with a little Mallory McDermott as well, with a triple of her own. All Western Illinois all the time in this contest as they win 62-43. Again, as mentioned on Friday, Abby Schreck and the Missouri Tigers in town. By the way, speaking of Mizzou, they will come in with a win tonight, courtesy of a huge effort tonight by Grace Slaughter. Mizzou beats Tulane 60-52. Abby had 8 early points in that ball game as the Tri-States awaits a return. Let's do some men's college basketball. John Wood tonight taking on Kirkwood. Blazers looking to avoid back-to-back losses. However, Kirkwood, really good program. Early on, though, Blazers working well as Tavi Smith knocks down the three right there from Nolan Dietrich. Then it's Kylan Smith to Isaiah Bannister for the three. The Blazers scored 10 straight, lead 10-4 early. Big night for the big fella from Q&D. Jake Wallingford knocking down the three here. John Wood up 13-11 at this point. We're not done. A nice first half behind the arc for the Blazers. Ty Miner knocks down a three right here as John Wood is trailing at this point 18-16. More to come. Wallingford's strong night would continue as he's going to sink the mid-range jumper. He'd finish with 19 tonight. Tough layup coming up right here as well for Tavi Smith. John Wood up again by 2, 25-23. Leading scorer, second leading scorer, I should say, the pride at Camp Point Central for the Blazers, Nick Moore. He had 13, 3 of them here, but down the stretch, all Kirkwood as they end up winning this game by the final count of 19-13 is how it all shook down. Now, as they prepare to do battle for the 4th time in the last 2 seasons, and with a second straight state quarterfinals date on tap on Saturday, now moved to 4 p.m., Central and Hardin Calhoun, I should say, do so with no lack of mutual respect for one another.
They've done a phenomenal job. I mean, they've been very talented at the lower levels. Their JFL is really good. Having JD in there and Coach Longnecker and Coach Weber, I mean, they've very similar to our staff, and those guys have been around now for a long time, and they've really ironed things out. They're really good at running what they run.
Similarities shared right down to the Warriors' construction of a signature ground game. The one offense this season to give Camp Point Central's calling card defense a run for its money back in week number 2.
I mean, I think they ran away from Caden, maybe only ran at him on 12 of 52 plays last time. It was kind of their game plan to change things at the line, and rightfully so. I mean, we only brought back 3 returning starters off last year, and it was week 2.
I'd definitely say we work better as a team, coming in. A lot of people didn't play, coming in, so people starting new. For me, example, I was starting outside linebacker, and that was my first ever real show of trying to play that. So learning that, and then now people are learning their positions. People are getting better and continue to grow. Every team, but I feel we ourselves have truly like skyrocketed forward from where we were then, like compared to like other teams. So it really helps to like just grow that much with your friends. So.
I think we're a more talented group now. Nathan Post again is playing. Evan Walker, 6'3", 225 pounds, did not play in that game as a sophomore. He was nursing a little bit of an ankle, and then again, linebacker wise, we've gotten way better. Our secondary has continued to improve. With the young guys we got back there. So I think we're much better suited if they run away from them, which we plan on them doing. And again, I just think we're better equipped.
I mean, they're a fast team. They hit hard. They're very strong. They're bigger too, so that's definitely something we'll have to get through. But they're definitely a big, strong, fast team. So.
Now, part 2 coming your way of our preview of Central Calhoun tomorrow night at 6 o'clock as we talk about the massive improvement of the Panther offensive line and its centerpiece, Jaden Summey. That, again, coming your way tomorrow at 6. We've also got the start of National Letter of Intent Day tomorrow. Lots of signings to bring you over the course of the next 5 days. We've got a ton of them, so they will bleed all the way into Sunday. But again, always a great time to celebrate the next level of accomplishments, I should say, of all our area's best. And we'll have more news and weather coming up right after this.